My name is Jen, and I am on a journey of transformation, self-discovery, and self-love. And I would love for you to join me on that journey. So come along. Hey guys, so this week's Sunday video is about a little adventure that I took yesterday. And I am really still recovering from it. So I have talked a little bit in some of my videos on my channel about my aversion to physical activity. And I am not quite sure what that's about. So as I mentioned in my intro, and I've been talking about for the last however many weeks I've been doing YouTube, I'm on a journey of transformation, and I want to change the way that I live. And one of the ways that I live right now is pretty sedentary. I have an office job. I work in an office. I don't really do things. I don't have any hobbies, any physical hobbies. I've never played sports in my life. And you might notice I did straighten my hair today. Not the best. Oh, look, there's a little, it just doesn't want to, look at that. It doesn't want to stay straight. Anyway, sorry, distraction. Never played sports. That's my parents' fault. Let's blame them. And don't really enjoy physical activity. I don't like to move. It doesn't bring me joy. And I don't know what that's about. And if I think about it, I do feel better when I do physical activity. Like I do feel, the endorphins that are released when you walk or when you exercise. But I don't feel it enough to want to do it, which is it's just who I am. And I know that there's other people like me. I mean, look at this. I have this behind me, and I've had this treadmill for a few years. You can see it in the shot now, but I don't care. And I have used it like once in this house. We've been here almost 2 years. And so I just don't like to exercise. And I've tried a lot of different techniques, and I just don't enjoy it. And I know that is something that I need to transform in my life. I need to transform that. So I've been working on my self-love, my self-talk. I've been working on my food and how I'm related to food. And I think I'm doing really well in the food area. I think I've made a lot of progress in my relationship with food and the way I talk to myself about consuming food. The way I talk to myself about consuming food. And so I feel really good about that. But this exercise thing, guys, this is really hard for me. So this might surprise you that I decided to take my Girl Scout troop. I'm a Girl Scout troop leader. I have 2nd through 5th graders in my troop. I decided, hey, let's take them on a hike. For somebody who hates physical activity as much as I do, I want girls to love it. And I want my daughters to love it. So part of this whole journey that I'm on is also a journey for my children, for my daughters, and helping them to find these truths while they're young, to help them with their relationship with food, their relationship with physical activity while they're young, so they're not 45 here having this conversation as they're battling with battling their own journeys. So anyway, took my Girl Scouts to Shenandoah National Park, which is one of my, I haven't been to many parks, but it is a beautiful national park. All our national parks are amazing and gorgeous, and I love them. So we went to the park, and we had beautiful weather, and I took them on a hike called Dark Hollow Falls. And the interwebs will tell you all about it. It's supposed to be a moderate hike, 1.4 miles, but you follow this river down, and it's about an elevation decline of 500 feet, which is a lot. And then an elevation climb back of 500 feet, which is a lot. Going down wasn't the problem. And it's rocky terrain, it's tree branches terrain. It's a beautiful journey with the river and the trees and the woods and the nature, and we had such a great time walking down. And it was so good. It was so good. it hurt my knees a little bit because, you know, when you're going down incline and with my weight, it does put pressure on your joints. And so my torn meniscus was acting up. And I got all the way to the end. There was about 100 yards left. And the incline going down to the base of the waterfall was intense. And I sat there and I thought, I don't know if I can do this, if I can make it down and then make it back up, because I knew what was coming. I knew that behind me was the rest was another, it was the 0.75 miles back up the hollow, back up the riverbed, up along the riverbed. And I thought, I had a decision to make. Was I going to go all the way down to the waterfall, or was I going to wait and conserve my energy? And I decided to wait. Here's my video. I'm in Shenandoah National Park on a hike, Dark Hollow Falls, and with my Girl Scout troop. And I had to stop about 3/4 of the way there, but the rest of the is a steep incline, and my torn meniscus is acting up. I just can't. I have to walk all the way back up this mountain trail, hollow, whatever. But I'm doing okay so far. I'm worried about my knees, so I did stop. I did not go all the way down to the waterfall, which is, I'm a little disappointed in myself, to be honest. But I just know, I suggested this hike for a troop. I just know that if I keep going down this trail here, it's going to be so hard. It's going to be worse coming up. But it's beautiful. I just want to show you, I'm at the top, right down there. Not even 100 yards from me, but that's incline is just too great for my knees. You kind of see the little color? That's the falls. And they're all down there. I just, the steep descent there, I just didn't think I could do it. Ugh, now I'm beating myself up over this. Here's the falls. I hope they took good pictures. Yeah, so I am taking a little break. I did not go down the trail, like I said, and I'm sitting here trying not to beat myself up because I really had every intention of completing this hike. It's about 1.4 miles round trip, but the incline is very, very steep. And I'm feeling good right now. I have no problem. My planner is fine. Look at that green moss, gorgeous. My knees are, my meniscus has bothered me a little bit, but I had every intention of completing it. But the more I think about having to walk up this incline, I'm thinking I'm going to conserve my energy. This is still more than I've done physically in a long, long time. Like I said, it's about 1.4 miles round trip. And yeah, so I'm just taking a break. The rest of my group went down, and I hope they're having a great time. I'm feeling a little left out by my own choosing. They didn't leave me out, but I hope they took some really good pictures. Yeah, so I did wait at the top there. It was so close, and you know, I beat myself up there yesterday looking at them down there. I could see them, and it wasn't that far, but oh, I don't know if I made the right choice or not. But I will tell you this, coming back up was hard, guys. It was so hard. Of course, I was the last one in my group. All my scouts had a parent with them, so they were paired up with their parents. And my other scout leaders are amazing, and were with the group. And my sweet little Charlotte would not leave me. She walked with me the whole way down and the whole way back, putting her hand out to help me. And she just always has this empathetic, kind heart, caring for other people, especially those who are struggling. And it was hard. I had to, pretty much every 10 steps, I had to stop to catch my breath. My heart rate was like 175, 180 at times. I was getting dizzy from dehydration. It was hot, even though it was November in Virginia in the mountains. It was like 75, 80 degrees. It was really a warm day. And I ran out of water. Thankfully, another scout family gave me a bottle of water, but I was getting lightheaded and I was getting hot. and I was getting dizzy from my body not getting enough oxygen or being dehydrated. I wasn't sure, but it was a struggle. It was a struggle to make it out of that hike. And my husband did great. He walked ahead, and at one point he came back down to get me and brought me some more water, because it took me about 2 hours to do this whole thing. The best part was at the end, because all the troop had made it out, and they were all waiting for me at the entrance. They were all sitting there on the grass, playing, relaxing, and as I came out of the trailhead, they all cheered for me. Here's a picture. They were so sweet. That really, their encouragement and their patience and their enthusiasm really was helpful. So I learned a couple things from this hike. One, I did the best I could. I'll never know what would happen if I'd gone down or didn't. But I can't beat myself up about it. And I can't think, what if? I don't know that I'll ever do this hike again. This is the second time I've done it in my life. I took my girls when they were really little, like 3 and 4. And when I did it then, I said, I'm never doing this hike again. But then I took, 13 girls on this hike again. Here we are, like 4 years later. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I think that was the third time I've done it, because I think I did it once before I had kids, with my kids, and then twice with my girls. So here's what I learned. I did the best that I could, and I can't beat myself up about having gone further. The second one is I can do hard things. I can push myself, and I can do things that are hard. It was hard work. And the third thing that I learned is I have to be more physical. I have to add more physical activity into my life. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to plan to do that. Obviously, I know how to do that. I know how to move my body. I don't know how I'm going. Part of me wants to do a challenge that I videotape, because that'll hold me accountable. If I know I have to post something, I have to report to you people. I know that I just don't know. I just don't know. So if you have any encouragement for me on what I can do, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm really at an impasse. I know that in my mind, I'm like, I know I should be up at 6 o'clock every day, walking on my treadmill, or walking in my neighborhood or something. I just can't motivate myself to do it. And I don't know if it's because the scale is moving, and if the scale stopped, if I would feel differently. I just don't know. It's a struggle for me. It's a huge obstacle for me to overcome. So I'm working on it. Chip by chip, I'm getting through it. So here's a little video of us coming down the mountain. It's sped up a little bit so you'll see, but if you're local and have not been to Shenandoah, I really would encourage you to go. It's a beautiful park, and enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my little sneak peek into Shenandoah National Park. Thank you for joining my journey, for visiting with me today. If you would like to be a part of my journey, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Ring that bell so you get notifications anytime that I post. Subscribe so you can follow me on this journey and participate with me. I'm so thankful for all the feedback and all the positive comments that I get from you guys in real life. I appreciate you. I thank you for watching this video. And until we see one another again, I want you to remember to love one another, and most importantly, to love yourself. Bye-bye.